All right, so here's what we'll do. What's your name, sir?
My name is Samuel.
Samuel, tusikie yako, alafu tukisonga.
Yeah, I've been here for more than 15 years.
So please, Samuel, let's keep it really short because you can see lots of colleagues want to speak and we need to close very soon. Yes, Samuel, of 15 years?
Mine is a little bit legal. Like we Kenyans in diaspora, whenever we are faced with legal challenges, we do not have a proper representations. You find in legal, you are required to know Arabic. And then when you are faced with these challenges, you will go to embassy, you will go to consulate, and you are told to finish up with your problems. So I have a personal problem. This is my brother, Madam P.S. This is so hurting. My brother lost his Emirates ID when he was searching for a job. And then this Emirates ID was found by bad people. They used his Emirates ID to con people all over UAE. So he was arrested going home. And Madam P.S. on this one, we are so much upset as a family because once the cabinet secretary was asked about this question, he gave a wrong information. I didn't know where he got it from because he said he was caught in a cyber doing this act, where he was caught in the airport going home. And actually the person who was robbing, he was there. So my question is like, when he was caught, he was charged 1 year and deportation. But when he was having this 1 year deportation, the same people committed a crime. A bank in Fujairah transfers money to another bank. They use my brother's MS ID. They go to a bank here in Dubai. They get 325,000, that's equivalent to 10 million Kenyan money. And then the same court charged my brother, said my brother to pay money, and he's inside the jail. And when we seek assistance from Kenya, we are facing a very hard work. So is this challenge for everyone? Like we should have legal representation. Whenever your rights are infringed, whenever you are not served properly, we are Kenyans. We are supposed to have that legal representation, or we should have people who are there to care for us. Because my brother has been in jail now for 5 years. And if you ask anybody on the consulate or you ask anybody on the embassy, they have zero record. And I have been there and I'm given person who even don't understand about how legals go. So we are facing this challenge. So I'm putting this to you, Madam P.S. Please intervene and try to engage the government to ask how is a person inside jail can take the money. And see, I want to complete. Now, this company, when they steal money, they closed and disappeared. So my brother who is inside jail was told to pay this 2 million. Now it has accumulated 2.4 billion. And this company has accountants, it has the trustees, it has so many people, but only the one who is innocent and the one who is vulnerable is the one who is being accused and again and again. And to make it very clear that he reported his ID was taken and is on the record. Well, now what we are requesting is we need you to assist. And now we say that the consulate or the government also is assisting. So this is one of the things we need. Not only my brother, we have so many people who are taken by the police. Yeah, we have so many of our Kenyans who are taken by the police. And when they are taken there, they are rotting there. There's no one to assist them. The same people who are employed by illegal company, one day at the port, they die about COR. So we are asking the government to look into this and assist the Kenyans who are paying these taxes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
This link there. Please keep it really, really short. We have to close now in 7 minutes.
Hi, my name is Phyllis. I've been here for 10 years. You answered in regards to the labor contract and you said there is a labor contract. However,
an MOU. There is an MOU between the two governments.
However, I think whatever Pesh was trying to say is, you see, like Filipinos, they have OFW. It's something to do like if you're coming to UAE, there is a contract for them whereby you have a minimum pay, especially for domestic workers. I started as a domestic worker and my pay was 700. That was in 2013. Until date, there are people who are being paid 500 dirhams, 800, 700. While Filipinos with their labor contract, they get paid 1,500. What is the government doing about that? Because you can't tell me that somebody comes and you say you're coming from, we are not registering. If as a Filipino you cannot go to their country, you cannot leave the country without registering. Even on in COVID, while us we were suffering, they had a government who was supplying money to them because they are part of the OFW. So I think this is something that needs to.
All right, thank you, Celeste.
One minute. In regards to this is just a review. It's just a review for the affordable housing. So I opened my account and I wanted to buy one in Thika, but one thing, if the government or Mr. One-Time wants to give 20 million to a church, you can also invest on the website. Because I cannot buy a house that I cannot see. The picture is only a wardrobe. So I'm not buying a wardrobe, I'm buying a house.
Thank you very much.
Hello, thank you very much, Madam PS. And mine is not much of a question or an initiative because I have been here in the UAE for 15 years, but I want to ask now this State Department, which is new, about NSSF program for people in the diaspora, because after 15 years, still there is nothing the government is contributing yet, or so much money you are receiving and enjoying, so that would be good. My next question is for the CBK. Regarding that part on your slide, there was something competitive rate and non-competitive rate, and also we have seen that when you invest in the CBK, you get only 4.5% interest. So, what is the interest rate? Maybe I'll ask you answer for us clearly. What is the interest rate?
Please.
Yes. And the last question is for the housing. For the housing, once you have paid and logged into and you have paid the 10%, what is the next process? What is allocation? How much time does it take for you to move, and then you will be sure that you will have the house? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's take that question there in the back. Okay, really quickly, then that one, this one, and this gentleman, please.
Your Excellency, the Ambassador, the Council.
We will stand on established protocols. Let's go.
No, I'll ask the question. Exactly, this is what I'm coming.
Thank you.
My key question to you is, what kind of ecosystem are you creating between yourself as a government and these people? Because what we realize, there is no proper ecosystem between the government and the diaspora people. Why do I say that? There is no relationship, there is no trust, there is no respect among the two entities. Okay? So one, you have not been able to establish a proper ecosystem. Two, I had their business people here. I want to thank the ambassador. Sometime back, first and foremost, I'm not what do you say? I've only been here for 4 months. I'm what we call a floating diaspora. That means I move from country to country. I know you didn't believe that. He knows that. This year alone I've made for Kenya just 2.1 billion from here. Okay? There's nothing special I get from your government. The only support I get is the new team that has recently come. They're very supportive in terms of, and anybody who's here doing business, kindly see Mr. Lele, because we are the only people who are going to help ourselves. Not that side. No, chill. No. I'll try to help you.
No.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yes, but with all due respect,
No, listen.
I'm trying to
There are other people who must ask questions. So you asked a question about ecosystem. Please ask, if you have another question, ask it so that he can speak, the other people can speak before we have to.
So then, my last question is, when you create the ecosystem, what's your transactional and transformational policy so that this side wins? Okay? Because this has to be the winner, you have to be the person who enables. I saw there was a slide you showed there was the enabler. And then a question for the guy from the CBK. Your traditional investors of the T-bills and the T-bonds, there was no growth. But at the bottom, we the individuals now who you want to come for money, is a growth. What would the key traditional mobilizers of funds who have the capacity and the ability to mobilize for you funds in a faster and a much safer way, why would you seek our small, first, there's no passive savings. Let's agree that. We don't have any passive savings. Why? Because the environment, you have not created the right ecosystem for us to have savings. If you want our money, create that. We will give it to you. We really want to give that money to our country. By the way, we are very patriotic. And we love you, by the way, PSM.
Thank you so much. Please, let's hear. Thank you so much for your love. Let's please hear. And now, we can only take one question. We can only take one more question, and then we have to close. We will take, but you've asked your question and then left. We will take one last question. Let's hear. Please, let's, Phyllis, if you could stand up next to this gentleman here, that will be the last question because we are completely out of time. Let's hear your question, please.
So my name is Cynthia, I've been living for the past 3 years. I'm 20 years old, by the way, so that's your emergency. And the question I'm going to ask is, we actually appreciate that all of what you told us today, you told us about investing in the bonds, investing in the affordable housing, and you also told us that you are very concerned about the people in diaspora and their security. And we appreciate all of that, but I only have one question. Okay, we invest in the bonds and we can buy the affordable houses, but how are we going to try and kuishi Kenya when we are not guaranteed about our safety? You know, it's very nasikia mwingine sababu hata sasa hivi watu wako maandamano sasa. It's not funny because people are dying every day, people are being abducted every day, and it's not funny. So unaweza ni convince but utaendaje kuishi huko watu wanakufa kila siku? How am I going to live there? People that are not people are dying every day.
I'll make it short for you. My name is Masudi Iwat. Student here, studying international business management. I'm a young business person. My question for you, mimi jinsi kama yeye niko na mashida na nyinyi lakini tawacha amesema. So my question is, there's several students here in Kenya, young students who come here 18 years, some 17, some 16. What is the embassy, for example, this is Camera, and the ambassador in Abu Dhabi? What arrangement do you have with the students here? We don't meet, we don't see each other. There's no welfare arrangement for us.
No workshops.
And last question. For the past 3 years, students come, some have lost their lives here. I never hear any engagement. I got this invite by luck. I was just scrolling through internet and I saw there was going to be a reception for an engagement for diaspora here. So please, next time,
Thank you.
reach out. Have structures for such things.
Thank you so much. I can't take any more questions. We are out of time. We really must close. So I'll respond to those questions and then we can close. Masudi, let me answer your question before you walk out. Firstly, let me say the following, that if you want to, engagement is a two-way street. There is a lot for us to do as GOK, but there is something for you to do. We are on social media, and we're probably the most active department. We are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, we are on TikTok, we are on Threads, we are on YouTube, we are on all of the various social media. And that is where you will find information about the diaspora. That is part of the ecosystem. I don't know where he went. So that's part of the ecosystem. You have to actually plug in to know what we are doing and how you can plug into that. I hear you on our engagement with students. I know as diaspora affairs we can do much better for students. This one I agree. So here's what I can do. And Masudi, I think, Masudi, isn't it? I'd love to work with you on this one. Balozi here is going to convene, please Balozi, convene the students. Masudi is going to bring them together. Meet at the consulate. I will pay for the team. I'd love very much for the students to come together and so we can figure out how to move forward. All right, so thank you very much for that. But please jump on our socials, you can figure out what's what. There's a big, where's the ecosystem